I gotta admit, I didn't expect it to get this cold for this long with this much snow. In lower Alabama, I've gone through 2 tanks of propane trying to keep this greenhouse warm in the last 2 days. But we're supposed to see near record lows tonight. So, I hope for the best. I got my canister here. This one's still running on low. We've still got this guy running. That's good. I'm waiting for this tank to run out. When this tank runs out, I'm gonna put another one on. As you can see, the sides of the greenhouse are covered in snow. So far, we've got coffees, snow just outside. Doesn't look like we're seeing damage on them yet, but I'm a little bit nervous. The record lows tonight. As soon as this one burns out, I'm gonna switch that head to the one I just brought in, and hopefully we can keep this alive overnight. I got a lot of coffee riding on this. This is an extreme weather event. Here's my plant nursery. This is absolutely insane for lower Alabama, just north of the Florida Panhandle. Look at that food forest. Unbelievable. Now, I've got plants that really can't take it too cold, but most of the stuff out here should be able to live through this. But we're getting close to the point at which loquats might get killed. We're definitely not gonna get any fruit this year. Now this right here is a satsuma, and I covered it up. I'm really glad I covered it up. And I think, you know, our sugarcane is buried back here. And look at this, this is just insane. Sugarcane is buried back here, and it's about 4 inches deep or so. And it looks like it's gonna have 6 or 7 inches of snow on top of it. And if we hit 12 or 13 overnight, the snow should actually help protect it. So I guess we'll see afterwards. Extremely weird. I've never seen snow like this in my entire life. I mean, I have not even in places where it snows. I grew up in Fort Lauderdale. I saw a few inches in Tennessee a couple of times. Never seen any snow like this. This is astounding, especially considering where we live. Well, the weather just keeps coming in. It's about 2 hours since I filmed last. It's about 2:30 in the afternoon. We've got at least 4 inches of snow, I would say. Food forest looks very northerly. It's the next morning. This is my food forest. Wonder if that pineapple guava is gonna make it. Holy moly. It's like the leaves are turning black. This is just insane. It's still maybe around 20 degrees, a little lower right now. Wow. This is crazy. The kids told me it was frozen. Wild. Could you walk on it? Look how deep that is.
I'm ready for if anyone tries to make a snowball fight.
You have a fort? Yeah, it's good. If the cows attack. Look at the nursery. I hope we didn't lose those cactus. That's crazy. All right, the moment of truth. I've got to check the greenhouse here. I'm hoping that because it's sunny out here, even though it's probably still below 20, that it's not gotten too cold inside. Like my mittens. Okay. Look at that. One little propane heater and lots of barrels. It looks like we successfully created a microclimate that got us through something like 12 degrees. And it's still freezing outside, but the sun is starting to warm it up in here. It's probably up to the 40s or 50s in here right now. Look at that, even right up next to the side. Coffees look all right. I don't know if these succulents are all right. Most of them look like they are. Wow. My heater went off overnight. At some point. It usually lasts about 12 hours. Let's get down to this side. There's Malabar chestnut. We were in the middle of cleaning and resetting this whole place, taking all the empty pots and everything out. Now I see damage back here. This coffee has definitely seen a little bit of damage. As we get further to the back where I didn't have a heater, this side has a lot less barrels too. So I have my less important plants down here generally. Looks like the citrus is fine. Looks like the jabuticaba is fine. But you can see this. This is just outside of the cover of this too. That banana definitely saw frost. So back here, the frost got all these tomatoes too. And it got the Pugmansia here. Looks like it burned this coffee. That one looks like it took a little bit of damage too. And that Brugmansia. That Suriname cherry is fine. The taro down here, not so fine. Hopefully our pineapples are all right. They look like they're okay. They look like they may have seen a little bit of damage, but hopefully not too much. All this thermal mass really helps, but we've got more thermal mass over towards this side. Looks like where we had all of the barrels and the heater, the plants are okay. But towards the other end, looks like we lost some stuff. It's warm enough in here that I'm not going to have to put another propane tank on there. I've gone through 3. I have one left that's half buried in snow out in the yard. that I'm gonna have to put in here overnight tonight because it's gonna be down to 12 or 13. I could definitely see that some of this stuff up here has taken a little bit of damage, but coffee is okay. That was the main thing I was worried about. Even this sprawling passion fruit vine that escaped from up top, no damage. That's the power of all this thermal mass. I need about 50 more barrels in here to make sure next year we don't see any damage. Guys all right? Amazing. I'm hoping that these citrus are okay. We can't uncover them yet. They each have a barrel of water and a thrift store sheet or blanket to cover them. That is just terrifying. I guess we'll see. Look at the snow coming out of the magnolia trees. You don't expect such a southern tree to be covered in snow like that. Look at my herb garden. This is astounding. Lower Alabama, just north of the Florida border. Let's walk out to the grocery rows. Today, we got a lot more snow after I came out here yesterday. It's like it's starting to melt on the loquat here. Look at that. I guess we'll see how cold they can really take. It's 10:37 now and the top of the greenhouse is melted. That's good. Those are Musa Bajju cold hardy bananas. I think they'll come back from the roots. It's amazing. My ube back there. Let's take a look. Ube is a tropical. They usually come back from the ground here. My goodness. There's straw over the tops of the roots that we put down during a previous freeze. I guess we'll see now if they come back after this. Hopefully they didn't freeze solid beneath the ground and get killed. This is the tops of the sugar cane. Wow. Good test. That's compost pile right there. Zone 8B. I know a lot of you are wondering, will the plants survive out in our yard? Will the fruit trees live, etc.? They should, but we won't really have any idea of what kind of damage was caused until a week or so has gone by and we really start to see. It's going to be very cold overnight again tonight and for the next few days, and we'll just have to see what happens. But we don't give up. This is the way gardening works. Some years things are more difficult than others, and this has hit a lot of people, and really it's been a lot of fun for the kids, and it's been very interesting to see. It's been more snow than we've ever seen in our entire lives, and I know those of you up north are laughing at us, but this is a big event down here. So yeah, this is supposed to be the land of sunny beaches and okra and all that, but this is super cold and it's been very exciting to see, and we're just gonna live with whatever happens. It's all in the Lord's hands. Let me know how you all did through the frost, those of you that are down in the south here and got blanketed in snow. Love to hear in the comments, and pray for my greenhouse. Catch y'all next time. Until then, may your thumbs always be frosty white.